Alrighty, Friday night update. There's some of the red clover orchard grass. They're all lined up here, just eating away. Like I said, got too many in this group. Both of these groups. Some of them are getting pushed out. But, me and Dad were talking, and my original plan with this building, since it was dormant, after we got out of there, we didn't do anything with it but store a couple of hay wagons in it. I was planning on putting a head chute over here and leaving this open. A head chute like a squeeze chute. I like the idea of I think they're Preefert, or whatever they are, they're blue. I really like them. I watched several videos on them. And they have a lot at the Farm Machinery Show in Louisville. And they have a lot of show models that are really cheap. There was one manufacturer out of Canada that had a really good outfit that was cheap. And I liked it also. I forgot the name. I do have a brochure on it. But the plan was to have the head chute right in here, this area, and knock that wall out, have like a sort gate, so I can run them this way or straight forward, and separate everything. And the calves and cows, or whatever, would come straight through this barn, and the sweep tub would be in the back side. And then the chute would be this way. This would be kind of like a holding pen. Once you run them all in here, you could shut the gate back here and then have a series of gates down through here and have a sweep tub. After working calves, it'd be nice to have one. You spend a lot of time hoping everything, you're on pins and needles, hoping everything holds together. But, we were talking, and we might just end up building a lean-to on the black barn and put one of those head gates in there. And then I've seen some videos of some movable sweep tubs where we could use it at the other farm and here. And I thought that would also be a good idea. Have it set up to where it sweeps right into the existing chutes that we already have. They're in concrete, and they have 2x8s and 2x10s on them, so they're really good, really well made. They've been there for a long time. We just keep them painted. They are exposed to the weather and elements and things. But I don't know if some of the newer people know this, but we're going to calve all these cows in the hoop barn and in the black barn this year. We calved our cows in the black barn last year with sawdust, and we calved them in groups. And as the calves got about 3 weeks old, we turned them out to pasture. And it worked out good for me because I can do all the tagging and banding in the barn instead of out in the wide open pasture where I have a cow try to get me. I can run the cow off, shut the gate, and then tag the calf. It works out. It worked out good for me. So we're going to try it again this year and use the hoop barn. And in the summertime, this barn, we don't have anything in this barn. I usually don't have time to get calves, Holstein calves started when we're doing straw. It's kind of a work all night and day and morning getting everything ready. It's a very busy time because you're hauling grain and combining and moving equipment and planting beans, and it's very busy. So at the same time, we're also creep feeding calves, and the setup we have works pretty good with 40 to 50 calves, and there's not enough trough space right now. So this barn is 80 feet long, and I thought about using this as a creep area, kind of a loafing area for calves. They can lay in here if they want to. And maybe if I run across a cheap feed bin, put it over here, maybe a 1-ton bin, and I can pour their grain out through here. And the calves will be able to eat their creep feed. Our calves get started on silage as soon as they want to eat it. See some pretty young calves, they get inside the feed bunk and they eat silage. So they're also getting creep fed at the same time. So those are some ideas. The creep gate would be at the barn opening right here, and they could come in here and do as they please, get away from mama and do whatever they like to do. Because they like to lay in the creep area they have, which is not near as big as this, so that's always an option. I always thought, different options. Set this up with a concrete bunker and get a mix wagon, and you can run a mix wagon down through here and raise Holstein steers in this barn and just fill it with sawdust and clean it out. But I mean, I got a feed bunk right there, so why not just run them out there? You just feed them in groups. That's what I did before. At one point, I had I was overrun with Holstein. I had a bunch. And we just mixed the Holstein in with the Angus. Of course, the Holstein were bigger than the Angus. But that's probably not the best way to do it. We keep them separate right now. I got a couple of registered bulls that I need to get out of there because it won't be long and these heifers will be probably trying to come in heat. And he's a little older than they are, so I need to go ahead and get them out of there. Boy, look at the deer. I know y'all can't see them. There's a field of wheat back there we planted, and they're going to destroy it. I don't know if anybody on my channel doesn't like hunting, but we do hunt. It's our way of trying to make money, because if we wanted to pasture our fields when we plant beans, we could just turn our cows out in here. We're not going to turn our cows eating our beans, so why are there deer out there? So there's, in this county, we are at unlimited doe. There's a big overpopulation with doe around here, well, deer in general, and there's always a dead one on the side of the road. And that sucks for those people because they got to pay for a deer. And if the hunters did their job and controlled the how many deer were out here, you'd probably be less likely to hit one. But they're always on the road at night for some reason. Anyway, we usually sit along this fence right here when we hunt and just shoot across the field. So I apologize if you don't like it, but that's how farmers, a herd of deer can destroy a crop, really cut into your pocketbook. So we let people hunt too. So anyway, that's it's gonna be chilly tonight, and I'm gonna work on this barn tomorrow morning. Tomorrow I gotta do a bunch of grass mowing. I mow the driveway, and this all needs to be cleaned up. I need to move the auger and everything, and mow up here around the barns, and do all my mowing. This mower here is a Cub Cadet tank. It's pretty old. Had a blown engine on it when I got it. I put a new engine on it, and then a drive pump locked up on it. Put a drive pump on it, and it's been great ever since. But it works pretty good for keeping the farm cleaned up. But anyway, I need to head to the house. Thanks for watching.